Good evening, good afternoon. I hope you had a good lunch. Probably you were in a hurry to have lunch, or I don't know, you must have eaten a little bit. But as we always advise, if you are planning any sexual activity, don't eat too much. So probably you must have done the same thing. Uh, for me to talk now, we have heard TSS Rao sir. Sir, this is not after hearing you, I think this is not sexy call. This is sex icon. You really had spoken very well, and Madam is my teacher. In fact, Madam, I want to mention that you are the one who taught us to talk about this topic boldly, confidently. So I'll just start talking. Probably you may like, may not like. I may not take up much time because Sir was talking about female sexual dysfunction. So we have postponed 5 minutes or 5 minutes or 5 minutes or probably I may not take that much time. Okay. So topic given to me was how to spice up your sexual life after 40. Some changes that happens with us as we age. Menopause, andropause, decrease in sexual hormones, body changes, as Madam was mentioning so clearly, मेरा thighs बड़ा हो गया, पेट बड़ा हो गया, all these kind of changes, it happens. And with this, if we have to keep up our sexual activity, it becomes difficult, and probably it becomes routine also. Maybe after 5 years or 10 years down the line, it becomes very routine for the wife, or maybe very routine for the husband also. So yes, these changes, what they do actually, they decrease the desire, quality and quantity of sexual intimacy might change, less interest, may take more time for excitement. Maybe male as he ages may take more time for excitement. Of course, rest of the thing decrease in semen, testosterone decreases. But the same thing happens with the female. Maybe dryness of vagina. That causes a lot of problem as the age increases. But still, we have to spice up our sexual life. And how? As we see when we are young, with just looks or just somebody around, a male might get excited. Why? The adrenergic responses are very high. So excitement is instant. So adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine, these are very important hormones for excitement. And if everything becomes routine, maybe these are not secreted in that level. So the excitement goes down. And along with that, the passion goes down. So what if we have to spice it up? What we have to do? We have to think about these hormones as well as the testosterone, which as we age, it might have a drop in the testosterone. And it has been proved in the studies that low testosterone definitely causes a lot of sexual dysfunctions, erectile dysfunctions, decrease in sexual thoughts also. Many may come to us in our OPD as they age and they say, सर पहले जैसे ऐसे सोच विचार नहीं आते सेक्स के बारे में, पहले से लगता था ना इंस्टेंट किसी को देख लिया तो then we used to get excited, but probably now we are not. So yes, as it can cause all these things. When we treat a lot of erectile dysfunction in our OPD, we have something for testosterone. Okay, if we do the testosterone level and we can give the testosterone, but what about dopamine and what about noradrenaline? Sir, do you have something for noradrenaline or dopamine? Can we give? Can we inject? Yeah. No, I am not aware of that. That's what I'm asking the boss. No, I don't think we have anything for this, but testosterone we have. Then what we have to do? How we are going to spice it up? In various ways. And if I ask you what is intercourse, what all will you answer? Yes, anyone who will answer what is intercourse? Yes?
Penetration of sexual organ.
Penetration. Yes. Anybody else with different thought? No. Usually, the dictionary meaning of intercourse is communication and dealing between the individuals, exchange of thoughts and feelings, right? So then what we see is sexual intercourse. But in intercourse, we forget the main meaning of intercourse in sexual intercourse. So the communication, that is very important. As sir was explaining very beautifully with various videos, how you communicate, how you miscommunicate, how miscommunication can affect your sexual life. So definitely communication is very important. And you need to communicate about the sexuality. Now, if I ask you, how many of you do really communicate about or plan about that we are going to have a sex tonight or afternoon or morning, whatever? How many of you do you really plan? से लाइफ चल रहा है तो चलता है, होता है, रात हो गई, कभी एक्साइट हो गया तो कर लिया. But how many of you really plan? Tell. None. Mostly morning you get up, sex is the last thing in your mind. You have got lots of things, practice, patient, and whatever and whatnot. Okay? But if you don't have that thing in your mind, how, maybe especially I'm asking to the guys this side, if you don't communicate about this to your wife or your partner, how things will can be arranged. So in the maybe in the evening you come, you are in the mood, and wife you have other agendas, maybe your children's education or something else and something else. So from here today, you need to communicate and plan about the sexual activity. And communication should be very clear, saying with so many words about the sexual act. We have seen the videos how female might interpret whatever your communication, isn't it? So if you say आज मजा करेंगे, female might interpret in a different way. I don't know, मजा करेंगे मतलब पिज्जा लाने वाला है, कोल्ड ड्रिंक लाने वाला है, पता नहीं है, isn't it? So ये तो सुबह बोल के चला जाता है मजा करेंगे, शाम को आता है तो इधर something is different. So communicate in a very clear message that we are going to have a sexual activity. Please keep a time, isn't it? So maybe she'll say, अरे शाम को आएगा तो खाना कौन बनाएगा, या maybe बच्चों को कौन देखेगा. You might take care of certain things. अगर खाना है, बर्तन है, तो probably you might take care of certain things. You can order food. Okay, you have to do certain, I may not say sacrifices, but do certain work and give time for the sexual intercourse. If you do that, probably it can spice up your sexual life. Otherwise, it will be same boring and routine sexual act, right? But very importantly, why we have to spice it up? Okay, it's very important what studies have found that men who had fewer orgasms were twice likely to die of any causes as those having 2 or more orgasms in a week. Okay, so see importance of orgasm. If you are having a good orgasms, probably you will have a longer life. Isn't it important? So explain this to wife. Boss, zaruri hai. Huh? You want me to see or not? So very importantly, again, very specifically, the studies also have found that cardiovascular health is in a good condition of the people who are having 3 or more times sex in a week. Okay, so less of stroke, less of heart attack. So yes, preventive things are there. That's why you need to have sexual intercourse frequently. At the same time, it is for the females also. The importance of orgasm is it is de-stressing, reduces the rate of breast cancer, regulates appetite. In fact, many people say, "Abhi to moti ho rahi ho, jadi ho rahi ho." So probably you end up having a good sexual orgasm, then probably it might control your weight. Also prevents obesity, less uterine function. So we have got so much of advantage of sexual activity. Now, do you want to keep time for this, or you want to keep still time for children or whatever? Okay. So probably what happens when couple end up they are not having time, they plan vacations. They go abroad, stay in a hotel, and there the environment is good, everything as madam said, bed is good, everything is good, but the communication goes wrong, and many a times couple fight and come back. So again, if you're going for something, so focus on that. That is very important. So how you are going to do it? For guys here, what I want to say is sexual activities not just receiving pleasure, it is giving pleasure also. Very importantly, many of the times male feels what we have to receive and receive. Okay, but giving is also very important. And for doing all these things, we have to use all five senses. As madam has beautifully explained, all the senses how you are going to use. Before that, we need to understand the differential attitude between a male and a female about the sexuality, right? Male is easily excited, easily aroused, right? But for female, it takes time. As sir has given beautiful example of three, घी में गर्म होती है, फिर गर्म रहती है. So probably how her differences are is it is not just easily aroused, but the love, touch, closeness, hug, that is very important. So what I was meaning to you by saying give a time for all these things, time for touching, time for hugging. After 5 years of marriage, I don't know how many of your husbands have hugged you without any reason in a day. Probably you will say, nahi, nahi. So you might do that. Okay, you might do that just in between. You can just give a hug, you can just touch, hold hands. Okay. अभी बोलेगा ये सर कौन करेगा इतना सब मेहनत, हाँ करना तो पड़ेगा because this is a difference. Like again, sex. Why a male uses a sex? He has to achieve something. He has to gain something. For female, it is just reciprocation, just to give. Okay. Why somebody will give you something without anything? So try to understand the female partner and give time and touch. Very importantly, for male, it is a variety is a spice. Okay, but with different varieties, people tell me in my clinic, you cannot imagine, you know. And people come and sir, अभी वो तो Thailand trip हमने अभी प्लान किया है, क्या क्या करने का थोड़ा एक दो गोली दे दो. फिर वहां जाके पता नहीं what they are going to do. Okay, so for guys, maybe a different partner is a variety, but it's dangerous, you know. Okay, so always whenever I started presenting, I always tell, do it with your wife. Okay, ये भी बोला था एक presentation में, whatever I'm telling you, do it with your wife. एक आके बोला सर आपने स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया किसकी वाइफ. बस अपने वाइफ के साथ. ओके, for female it is variety in senses, okay, various senses, all five senses you have to use, and that will spice up her sexual life. Okay, male desire anytime anywhere. Okay, but for female it is just twice in a month before ovulation or premenstrual, right? Orgasm, very important. Okay, orgasm is automatic for a male. Okay, he just stimulates his genitals and he gets orgasm, but it is not with same thing with the female. Maybe in first few years female may not get orgasm, but over a period of time, with the experience she starts getting orgasm. As sir was saying, mentioning the studies will say as female is aging she is getting a good orgasm. So it is experiential. The orgasm in case of female is experiential. In case of male, it is automatic. Okay. So now with this knowledge at the background, how you have to enhance your sexual activity. Schedule, as I said, you have to schedule your sexual activity. Give time for it. Okay. Time meaning a good amount of time. Okay. As we have given us 45 minutes. Okay. So that kind of time probably, not just 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Okay. Slow and steady, very importantly. Okay, ये अभी शुरू हो गया कि पता नहीं कब मिला नहीं मिला, like hogging like that. So don't do that. Okay, just steady, relax. Okay, stimulate yourself, stimulate your partner. Okay, use all senses as madam has described it in detail. Okay, but many people they watch the porn and they come to us, sir, बहुत जल्दी होता है ये. हमको तो ऐसा वो दिखाते उधर वो आधा घंटा एक घंटा होता ही नहीं है. So because they just focus on the vaginal part of the sexual activity, not the foreplay. Okay, so entire process is enjoyable, it's fantastic, you know. And if you sit sometimes become old, say 70 years 80 years, पुरानी यादें कभी तो भी आएंगी ना. से मस्त मजा आया था उस टाइम पे, isn't it? So for that, you want to create a good memories in your 70s and 80s? Do all these things, okay? Otherwise, oh, फिर ध्यान ही रहेगा 3 सेकंड, 4 सेकंड, okay? So don't do that. Again, duration. Duration. Many people say how much it should be a good sex. I say duration is not important. How long it is not important. How beautiful it was. Okay. Sometimes uh, quickie, maybe a very remembering thing. Okay, that can happen. So it is not how long, it is how beautiful. And again, with this, if I have to advise you some positions, okay? So why I have to advise you some positions? Because for females, it is a clitoral stimulation, which is very important. Okay, many of the times male forget it, or many of the times male doesn't know where is the clitoris. Okay, he tries to find out, or may not his finger or whatever may not reach to the clitoris. So very importantly, positions are important for the clitoral stimulation. Your own pleasure, certain positions you may like, certain positions wife may like. So again, you have to communicate between husband and wife what you like, what you don't like. Okay, certain positions are very athletic, female or male cannot do it. So take consent, ask before doing it. Don't do it, don't jump on it. Okay, ask your partner, ask your wife. Okay, and then probably you can indulge into a various position. For clitoral stimulation, yes, one on top, which is called or cowgirl, it's very important. Grinder, many people may not know about it. Using a thigh, male's thigh, for holding it and doing the sexual activities, very comfortable. You can do this again in sitting position on a stool or a tabletop. As we were saying, which is the best place to have a sex? If I ask you, which is the best place to have a sex? Can anybody answer? Anywhere, anytime. Okay. So definitely, if you are excited, anywhere, can use anything. Okay. For deep penetration, maybe many people are aware of doggy or anvil. Okay. Now, while using all these position, you ask your partner. Okay. Oh, ऐसा बाद में fracture लेके मत आना है तुम, हाँ? So होता है many of the times you tired and in that heat of moment, something has happened and next 6 months कुछ नहीं है, बैठो अभी, right? So probably don't do that. Ask, be comfortable, start slow. So various position. Okay, many people was knowing just doggy. I have seen a lot of animals, turtle head. Okay, sandwich, various things where you can read on the net in the details and how you can go. Again, deep penetration. All these things are there. Apart from deep penetration, and it is not mandatory that एक position में ही sex करना. You can change your positions. Okay. Take time out, change the positions. Romantic and sensual positions are very important, where you can assess your partner's body in, you can see it, you can kiss, you can embrace, you can touch. So these are also very important. You might like one of these, and you can do that. Okay. Missionary is very common, everybody knows, but you can use other positions also. Apart from this, in daily routine we don't do, but yes, giving a massage to your partner, receiving a massage is very important. Using oils for the massage or just simple massage. Sir was telling 10 fingertips है, Bengali बाबा दबा रहा था ना, पूरा body दबाने के लिए आप use कर सकते हो just with pressure. Now during this massage or touch, it is light pressure, light touch, hard pressure, hard touch, various sensation, wet, dry, all these kind of things you need to do. You need to experiment and open for the experimentation. If in fact you can start it, maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it, then you can discontinue it. Okay. As I mentioned, all these things, you can have sex anywhere, right? Nowadays, many youngsters come to us and they openly tell about all cunnilingus and penetration. Maybe many people are very shy to talk about it. Okay, but yes, if you like it, your partner likes it, yes, go ahead. Don't shy out on these things. Mutual genital stimulation is also very important. You can try to stimulate your partner and then can end up having a sexual this thing. Sensate focus, as madam has talk details about this, I won't go. But it is very, rather than using in the therapy, we usually use it in premature ejaculation. But to enhance your sexual life, yes, we can do the sensate focus. Sensate focus is finding out the erogenous zones on your partner's body, apart from the breast and genitalia. In fact, in the stages, first stage is just don't touch the breast and genitalia, touch other parts of the body. Then slowly go towards the genitalia, then the sexual intercourse. So very importantly, you can use this. Many male complain that they don't last long. For this, yes, we have a stop and squeeze technique. Whenever you are excited, you indulge into a sexual activity and you feel that you're about to ejaculate or orgasm, you can wait for some time, take away your penis from the vagina, maybe just stimulate the tip at the ridge. Okay, just press there till the sensation passes away. A female partner can do, a male himself can do. So again, the sensation of orgasm passes away, and again, then you can restart your sexual activity. So you can last longer. Stop and start technique, which is also called as edging. You start it, you indulge into a sexual activity, build up a tension. Then again, when you feel that you are about to ejaculate, you can just withdraw and just relax till all the sensation passes. And again, you can restart and stimulate yourself. So all these things you can do. Very importantly, these are the exercises which increases the sexual satisfaction. Kegel exercise is very common. Many gynecologists advise after the delivery. Can just lie down and move your knees up and focus in area around your anus and your vagina. Can contract that area and relax slowly. It can be easily done anywhere. For males also, it can be done very easily. So this will help males to kind of long laster. Again, squat positions. These are the daily routine things. 5 to 10 minutes you can take out. Do squats. Okay, keep your head up, torso straight. This will help you to enhance your sexual pleasure. Bridge. This is the exercise. You just lie down, move your knees up, and move your pelvic floor butt up. Okay. This will kind of give you a good strength into the pelvic area, which will help you for the good sexual activity. Deep breathing is very important. Yes, you can do always deep breathing before sexual activity or during sexual activity also. That will help you. Various food is said to be aphrodisiac, but many feels it is just a placebo. Many feels it has something which increases our calcium, magnesium, or testosterone level also. Yes, you can have a light food, can get all this kind of food and can spice up your sexual life. But always we advise is before any sexual activity, have a light food, not with the full stomach. And as far as possible, avoid alcohol. Or okay, many patients comes to us and they feel this is stimulating for us, but ultimately takes away the performance. Okay, so I have explained you certain things which you can practice definitely. With this, I end my talk. Thank you so much.